and battery blowers. Real STIHL. Find yours.
Welcome back to College Football Game Night. Presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
And before we end our show, we have another great episode of The Huddle. We really hope you enjoy this series just as much as we do.
This week we were joined by another high school football coach. Here's episode 8 of The Huddle.
Welcome to another week of The Huddle. This week we're at Lithia and Driveway Fields.
And this week we're joined by a special guest, head coach of the St. Mary's Crusaders, Jamie Young. Coach, thanks for joining us. How are you feeling?
Thanks for having me. Feeling good.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a little hot out here, but it is a little
We're dressed for winter, I think all of us.
We're trying to get the fall vibes going. And
Yeah,
it's just not
it's football season. We get a little bit of everything during football season.
It's better than the rain. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Coach, game week, and you guys are heading into the last few games of your season. You talked to us a little bit in preseason about how this is a kind of a rebuilding year for you, but you guys have performed on the field. Talk to me about your team so far this season.
Just really proud of this group of kids. You know, as we talked earlier, we're a young football team this year, and we graduated a lot of seniors from a team that went to state playoffs last year. And so we didn't really know what to expect either, but we are so pleased with how this young group of kids has responded. You know, to win, you know, the 4 games this year that we have won, all by one score, all have gone down to essentially the last play of the game. And I think it says a lot about the character of our group and the resiliency of this group. You know, we've had to move some kids around. Kids have played multiple positions, and they've just done it with a great attitude and a great team spirit about it, and willing to step in wherever they're needed.
And I do want to talk about your quarterback, freshman. He's playing amazing this year, and he's kind of really stepped into that role being so young, but he's been able to lead this team in a sense. Kind of talk to us about what you've seen from him this year and how he stepped up into that role.
I think Joel, you know, as a freshman quarterback, has a tremendous amount of pressure and responsibility on him. He's done a remarkable job. I think he has some amazing potential in the years to come in his high school career. And he's been put in some situations that not a lot of freshmen are put in. And I think he's handled it really well. His attitude, the leadership that is beginning to emerge from him right now is probably one of the most positive things and the things we're the most excited about. And he's a great team guy.
You got your annual Holy Bowl this week. Now, I don't want to talk so much about the game on the field. I want to talk more about the community aspect of it, you know, bringing these two teams together. How does that kind of touch the community of Cascade Christian and St. Mary's?
For the community at large, I think it's a really positive thing when you have two teams in the same community come together for a contest that there's a lot of energy around. But we also look at it as a great opportunity for us and for our kids and for our program to go out and play one of the best in the state and measure ourselves and see where we need to go and how we can improve. But as far as the community and the excitement on our campuses, I'm sure it's great and it's exciting. Like I said, it would be, you know, it's really going to be exciting when St. Mary's gets one of these one day. And I've told John the same thing. So. But yeah, this is always a fun week.
Yeah. How long have you been coaching?
This is my 15th year at St. Mary's. Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of guys come through your program. What does it mean to you that you can impact these young men and send them out into the world, and you had a part in them growing up? What does that mean to you?
It means everything. It's why we do what we do. It's you know, I have players that have played for me here at St. Mary's now that are their fathers and business owners and people that are out in the community doing really positive things. And you know, one of the greatest things is when they continue to reach out and want to get together with coach or some of the coaches that were on that staff. And I've been really lucky to keep a lot of my staff intact for a lot of years, which I think has really helped our program. And I think the kids really appreciate that too, because they can come back and you know, get together with multiple coaches and share what's going on in their lives. And yeah, it's a great feeling, and it's what keeps us coming back.
Is there kind of a coaching motto that you have? Is there something that you tell your team to kind of keep them level-headed, and as well as you and your coaching staff?
I think that, you know, we try to teach our kids to, number one, that it's about us, and we can control the things that we do. We can't control our opponent. We can't control the officials. And I think that's true in life. We can control ourselves. We can control our effort. We can control the way we respond to certain things. We can control how we go back and try to correct mistakes. That's really, I guess, the motto that we have is that this is about us. What can we do?
We're going to get into some fun questions because we like to learn about you and what you like to do outside of football. So let's dive into what your favorite food is and your favorite restaurant here.
Favorite food? Well, it's not really here, but I love sushi. Umi Sushi is good. I love the Bella in Jacksonville. It's a great place to go. And then Luna's for Mexican food here in town is one of my favorites. So
I love Mexican food. Yeah.
Fun fact that people may not know about you.
A fun fact.
Hidden talent.
Oh gosh. As a young kid, my real passion was racing motorcycles.
Wow.
I follow it.
Do you take part in it, or do you just?
Not anymore. Don't really have the time to do it anymore. But I got back into it a bit after college.
Favorite dessert?
This is going to be the shameless plug, but I absolutely love the bundt cakes at Nothing Bundt Cakes.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
I wonder why. Why Nothing Bundt Cakes? How did that come into fruition?
My partner and I were traveling, and we were bringing a cake to her folks, and so we ordered one online and didn't know anything about it, never heard about it before. But we got this cake. We got a red velvet cake, loved it, and almost 2 years to the day, opened up here in Medford. So
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of fun.
So cool.
That is.
We're gonna have to go there after.
Thank you, Coach Young, for joining us today, and thank you for watching another episode of The Huddle.
You can join us next Saturday on College Football Game Night at 8 p.m.